and offer an in-depth look at our industry. Our goal is to be a source of factual information, to have two-way communication on the economic benefits of our industry, to discuss the environmental standards and regulations that are required of us, the safety of our industry, and most importantly, I think, the future of natural gas here in West Virginia, which is tremendous. Even before we launched this effort, we've already got over 1,000 members of our alliance. That many people have already signed up. Soon, and by the what's occurred earlier today, probably this afternoon or at noon today, we'll be on the media in several different venues. Television spots, the print, radio. We're going to be getting the message out about the natural gas industry throughout West Virginia. Also, we're launching a website and social media. Some of the younger people have described to me what social media is. I know what the website is, and I'd encourage everyone to go on justbeneaththesurfacewv.com and see the information that we've got on there. It's a place for those that haven't joined the Alliance to join, to get involved. There's tools there and resources and links to the DEP website, for example, so people can learn more about our industry that we're very excited about. We've got some great speakers here today that I'm going to introduce in just a second. Cleta Harless, Vice President of the University of Charleston, Delegate Doug Scaff, Senator Brooks McCabe, and Steve Hedrick, Vice President for Bayer Corp, are going to speak here in just a bit. Before I turn it over to Cleta, I want to state a couple facts that I should know after rehearsing them a few times earlier today. But currently there's natural gas production in 53 of the 55 counties here in West Virginia. We pay $170 million worth of taxes annually in severance tax and property tax. Currently the industry makes possible some 35,000 jobs in West Virginia. And those directly associated with the industry, those are high-paying jobs. The average salary is $60,000 a year. The wages paid by oil and gas companies in West Virginia are about $760 million. Last year, companies invested over $700 million here in West Virginia for natural gas exploration. So it is a significant industry, an industry we need to be proud of. Natural gas is the cleanest of all fossil fuels. It needs to be used more, in our view, in the transportation industry, petrochemicals that we're going to hear more about. So we're excited about that. Most importantly, we're good stewards to the environment. Our wells are out in the communities. Our employees live out in those communities. We care as much about West Virginia as anyone else. So we want this to remain the beautiful state it is and to continue to grow, to have jobs, have a tax base. So as you can see, this industry supports West Virginia. We're encouraged by the turnout today and all of your all support and West Virginia supporting the natural gas industry. I'm finished talking. I'd like to introduce Cleta Harless. Thank you.
Well, I'm not speaking very long. I'm supposed to welcome all of you. And so on behalf of the University of Charleston, I welcome you today to an educational event. That's what we do at the University of Charleston. We provide an opportunity for all of you and perhaps your children to learn more about things in our community, to learn more about the world. And today's speakers and today's event is an example of one of those things that we provide to our community. So that's a context for today and why we're involved. And perhaps they chose this venue because we have a live active well on our campus. And it's right over here behind the crowd. And many of you may not have known that. It is a natural gas well. and it is a benefit to the University of Charleston by some very generous donors. A team of people pulled off a live active well in a metropolitan area right here in our great state of West Virginia. And probably many of you didn't know that. You may have a well on your property at home. I do. I have a well. I grew up in West Virginia, and my family has reaped the benefits of natural gas over many years. But why the University of Charleston? Well, I have to brag on us for just a little bit and to say to you that we are proud to be part of your community, and we hope to be here for many years to come, educating, supporting economic development through our programs, through bringing students, faculty, and staff to this community and to this region. Those folks that we bring here spend money in our community and therefore increase the economic stability of our region. So thank you for sending your sons and daughters to the University of Charleston. And lastly, on my 3-point list is to thank you for your support of the university. Not only this well was a benefit to the university in economic ways, but in publicity, and there are a string of donors in our history as a university of folks just like you who own companies who have donated to support student education here and throughout the state. Many private institutions across our state have scholarships named for families in the oil and gas industry. And those are so important to educating our young folks in our state and around the world, actually. And so I thank you from the university and on behalf of all educational institutions in the state. I thank you for continuing your efforts to grow your industry, and we support you. And so now I'll turn this over to Delegate Scaff.
Thank you, Cleta, very much. What a beautiful day and fantastic turnout. It can only symbolize what a bright future we're about to have in the natural gas industry. Thank you for having me here today, Mike and Steve.